Well, hello, my friends. I am so excited to be here with Diane Knicky. She is the executive director of Midlands Community Foundation. And just recently, within the last, I don't know, 6 months.
Oh, probably three.
Okay,
More like 3 months.
3 months,
Yeah.
time flies, stepped into this role. So, Diane, first of all, congratulations and thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate the invitation to talk a little bit about Midlands Community Foundation. You are right. I did just take over as executive director. September 1st was my first
Oh my gosh.
day taking over in this position. I have been with the foundation for 15 years, so it was or has been a rather smooth transition, which is beneficial, I think, for
Yeah,
both me and the foundation. So
yeah.
that's worked out really well.
Well, absolutely. I know when Tony, when she stepped down, retired, or um, you know, I was excited to see that you were stepping into this role because the Midlands Community Foundation, like the other foundations that we have in our community that really support their community, and I'll let you talk a little bit about, the scope of where that support is. So, well, okay, we'll jump off. Midlands Community Foundation, talk about who you are and then the community that you support.
Okay. Well, our mission, we just went through some strategic planning last year and developed a new mission statement. And so it's kind of a twofold mission statement. The first part is we're a catalyst for lasting impact in Sarpy and Cass County. And what that means is we provide support to nonprofit organizations through our grants, biannual grants program, and our discretionary giving program. Those organizations need to provide services in Sarpy and Cass County. They don't need to be located here, but they do need to provide services to the residents of the counties that we support.
Okay. And
That's the first part.
yeah. So let me ask you too. Okay, so Sarpy County and then Cass County, what are the communities that Cass County serves?
Louisville, Plattsmouth, Weeping Water,
Okay.
Avoca, a big array
Yep. Yeah.
of communities fill up that area. Probably a little less nonprofits in those areas. So, but we do like to support, to try to support kind of at the same level as we do with Sarpy County.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. So I was just kind of getting my geographical, lens on to kind of see where that was at. But okay, so let's go to number two. So you talked
Okay.
about one.
So,
So
right. The second part of our mission is to give opportunities to organizations and individuals to try to help them fulfill their charitable goals. And to do that, Midlands Community Foundation in 2009 transitioned into a public charity, which allowed us to be able to open charitable funds under our 501c3. That would allow an organization or an individual that didn't want to spend a lot of dollars and a lot of time to establish their own 501c3, they can then establish a charitable fund under our organization and collect donations for whatever cause it is that they want to support.
and how many organizations, how many do you have, or
Oh,
is that even relevant?
nope. Right now we have about 160 charitable funds under our umbrella. So 160 different types of funds and different types of things that people are supporting out there in the community.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about with what you do and your mission. So how do you, you've got the organizations, and then just talk a little bit about kind of a broader picture, so to speak.
Okay, well, Midlands Community Foundation, our core fund, as I mentioned, supports those other nonprofits in our community. And we don't just want to support them monetarily, but we like to be kind of a connection for them in order to bring them together. We don't want, if somebody is already doing a program, we don't want another organization to reinvent the wheel. We'd like to get them together in order for them to collaborate to try to get things done. So we kind of consider ourselves a little bit of a connector for those nonprofits, in addition to providing some funding to them so that they can continue their programming. As I mentioned, our grants program, we have it biannually. So our deadlines are February 1st, which is coming up.
Yep.
And then August 1st, everything is done online through our website. You can visit www.midlandscommunity.org to get the guidelines and application for those. But any nonprofit that serves Sarpy and Cass County is eligible to apply for the grant funding.
Okay, well then let's talk also, I want to talk about your event. You have an annual event every year that's in January, and as people are viewing this, it's probably like 10 days to 2 weeks away.
Right.
But this is something you've been doing for years. So let's talk about that event. And then also you have awards that you give out, you honor people. So yeah.
Right. So in order for us to raise money for our core fund to support those nonprofits, we have 2 events every year. We have an annual reflection ball and an annual golf tournament.
Okay.
Our reflection ball this coming year is scheduled for January 21st. It's a Saturday, and it will be at Embassy Suites. It starts at 6 o'clock with a cocktail hour and then goes into a program where we honor an individual that has had an impact on Sarpy and Cass County. And this year it's going to be Randy Sump. He has a lot of dedication for Sarpy County, and he, interestingly enough, back in 2009 was on our board of directors. And at that time, they were trying to come up with some ideas on how we could grow and how we could make a bigger impact on the communities that we serve. And he's the one that spearheaded us to become a public charity. So we have a lot to be thankful for him.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you give out just one award during that?
We do. It's usually to either just one individual, or sometimes it can be a husband and wife. This year it will be Randy. So yeah. And then we have honorary chairs. Patricia and Rick Iskey are our honorary chairs this year. So they help kind of with the reflection ball committee and trying to get that moving forward. So we have a great group of volunteers that help with both our golf tournament and a reflection ball. So if anybody's interested in being a volunteer, we can take all the help we can get.
Yeah. And again, I just know the reflection ball it's kind of, honestly, it's really almost the event that kicks off kind of the year of events, of the nonprofit events. There's not too many, honestly, if any, before
not at that time of year.
Yeah, that really kind of kicks off the charitable nonprofit season of events. So all right, well, let's just wrap up a little bit. Again, we've covered a lot, and again, so grateful for what Midlands Community Foundation does for the communities around, and then just excited to have you in this role. And so just want to give you like any final words you got.
No, I'm glad to be serving in this role. I think it's really important for nonprofits to be around. There are a lot of services that nonprofits provide, whether it's in the arts or education, health, human service. I think nonprofits have been hit really hard in the past several years, and I'm hoping that changes in the coming years, but I know it's difficult to raise money, and I certainly am glad that Midlands Community Foundation is able to help those nonprofits move forward and be able to open those funds so some of the other folks, organizations, individuals in the community can also support charitable causes. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, again, thank you so much, and excited for the reflection ball coming up. And again, Randy Sump, truly a contributor to the cause and everything that you do. So
we appreciate everything you do to get the word out about all of our nonprofit causes as well. So thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Diane. And folks, okay, put on your calendar. We've got the reflection ball on the 21st, and then the golf tournament. Remind me of that.
The golf tournament is scheduled for May 22nd this year at Oak Hills Country Club.
Okay. All right. Yep. There you go. All right.
Thank you.
Again, thank you, Diane. And folks, we will be right back.